The cliffs are steep. Winter is coming every year. And our mountain pass stronghold continues to rise. Today, we're focusing on fortifications and expanding trade routes, setting the groundwork for a true bastion of power. And the high peaks over here. This isn't just a village, this is about controlling the mountain pass, locking down the territory, and making sure anyone who dares cross it pays the toll. Or pays the price, if you know what I mean. Because this is none other than the foundation of the entire stronghold, the city, the mountain pass metropolis that we are going to be laying down over here across 4 provinces. Excuse me. And disrupting the main trade route that goes across the valley between the mountains. And the reason being, well, first of all, why not? And second of all, the Baron and the King has to pay the price. If they want to cross, you know what time it is. It is time to take a hold and make back everything we've lost so far. Every time we had to die to each and every one of those bandits and false flag operations from the king, sending the Baron in to kill our citizens. But you know what? First of all, this is starting to look very nice for the first district that we set up over here. We do have almost enough influence to get 2 more provinces so that we can start building the district number 2 and 3. And then finally, this entire zone over here is going to be walled off and made pretty. Now, whether we are going to be able to do that before the new update drops with stone castles and whatnot, I do not know. It's only up to Greg. I wish to get to, I mean, to be honest, it would be nice to get like a memo before that happens, so that we can speed things up. But first off, I want to apologize for one tiny little thing. I want to apologize for not streaming yesterday. I was knee deep in finishing up the new loyalty badges. It took a bit longer than expected, to be honest. But I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I'm excited to finally share them with you. We've launched 9 handcrafted loyalty badges, 1 for each 1K subscribers we've hit so far. Each one is marked with a Nordic rune. I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out which means what, symbolizing strength, loyalty, and growth. If you haven't seen them yet, check them out and let me know what you think. I'm always open to feedback. and there's more. A new vote just went up for the 10K celebratory emoji design, so make sure to cast your vote and help decide the look of our next custom emoji. So, I also want to give a huge shout out. So, you know, roll the news. I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone who joined from the Trench Tales review. The response was incredible. I was literally on the fence whether I should review the game or not. I was literally walking, you know, I was doing my daily walk with my wife, and I was like, oh, should I review the game? Should I not? Should I put out a random video with the game? We've been playing lots of Manor Lords, lots of Oblivion. Maybe something fresh and new on the channel would be great, you know. And then I just decided, you know what, let me review it live. And the amount of positive responses that you guys are still pouring in is incredible. Like, I'm going to be honest, and you know what? To be honest, it's not only important for me to keep things going as it is, but I will never. So I think the best thing to do is to stay true to oneself, and you know, I know it's not your typical review. So the way I will be doing reviews on this channel is it will always be 100% honest review. Like if you I might not yell as much as Angry Joe does. If you know Angry Joe, I might not yell as much, but I am going to be 100% honest. I really don't think the main driver of the industry should be you know, I don't know. Anyway, you know what? I digress. That's not the that's not what I wanted to start out with, to be honest. But here we are. So, long story short, I appreciate every one of you being here, and we are also pushing toward 10,000 subscribers and aiming to lock in the first founders members, a total of 10. We still have 9 spots left before we get there. If you want to be part of the founding crew, consider joining as a member on YouTube or subbing on Twitch. It is the main driver of this channel. So I'm going to be very picky if I ever do sponsorships, and I'm going to be very picky with sponsored content. What I want for you guys to have is an honest environment where we can share our reviews and previews and whatever thoughts we have, and yeah, without having anything else to think about in terms of paycheck or whatever. So that's the reason why if you hear me telling you about memberships or whatever, know that it is you who's going to be the main driver of the channel. So yeah. And of course, if you're enjoying the stream and want to keep it rolling, you know the drill. We have a once per stream goal set up every time here on YouTube. Yeah, if you think you want to, if you like what you see and you want to extend the stream by an hour, you know what to do. Now, all right, let's fortify this mountain and carve out our legacy. So, what did we do last time? So, the very first stream we did, we set up the village all the way over here. Then we put up the manor. The next thing that we did, then destroyed the entire village and rebuilt it. You know, like we rebuilt it in 3 days. Now that is not a Bible reference, but it could be. You'll have to check it. You have to check it out. Anyway, the idea is that there is a bug. You can always check out. I have some guides regarding Manor Lords and some playthroughs, tiny village designs, anything. You will be able to check it out here in the top right hand corner. But I also go into a deep dive on how to wall off your village. Now that is what we are going to be doing here, and that's one of the reasons why we had to rebuild the village, because once you put down the manor, everything that you build after you finished constructing the manor, it will be accessible when you wall off a much bigger territory than the manor and, let's say, the closed off castle per se. So if you don't do that, it pretty much the opposite happens, is that usually everything that you had access to, you will not be able to click on anymore. And not only that, but sometimes even the villagers, even though they could find their path, they are going to be locked out of some of the buildings, and that will ruin our playthrough. So in order to avoid that little interesting fact, what we do is we rebuild it. Now, It is only this part that we had to rebuild. So now everything else that we built up afterwards is safe. It is good. It is okay. And not only that, but we did lay out the did lay down the project, the Stronghold project blueprint over here. So we do still have one road over here that is being used, that goes all the way around, which normally I don't think we need, but I did put it down so that we know where the walls are going to be going. And not only that, but we are going to have a few gates here and there. And this is our very beautiful and small little hilltop stronghold. And besides that, what we did last time is we actually started setting up the farmland. And the reason why we are literally trying to strip out every nick and how do you say it in English, nick and croony, or what's the wording? Anyway, the idea is that we need lots of farmland, and the main reason why we need so much farmland, well, simple. We have 4 provinces, and the only province that can yield us barley, which is going to be ale, flax, which is going to be linen, and then last but not the least, the emmer, which is going to be grain. Those 3 things we need in order to get to where we want to go. Well, which is self-sustainability. Because here in the 21st century, we want to go green. How do we go green? We build everything, we make everything here in our own little mountain pass. And the way this is going to go is that, of course, we do not have, what do you call it? We cannot use the pack stations. The packing stations are not as good as I thought in our previous playthrough. The reason being, pack stations are actually unlimited. So what they do is they are going to trade a certain good, a barter trade. So you're trading between 2 provinces, one good into the other. So let's say this province is going to be giving, I don't know, charcoal, and then this one over here is going to give fish in return, and they are going to do this till infinite. So till one of the 2 resources literally go out of stock. Now we do not want that, right? Because we don't actually want to give everything away. And that's right now what you cannot actually set a limit to. So with the latest game updates, right? A lot of the things you can already how do you call it? Limit to how much they make. You can have reserves for timber, you can have a production limit to planks, you can have a lot of the things are already handled with updates that came out so far, but we still have some other issues. Well, one is that the packing station does not have a limit. So in good order and fashion, we are not going to be using the packing stations, but we are actually going to be using, you guessed it, we are going to use trade posts. Now, right now it doesn't show, but let me show you something. If you would ever have charcoal that is being fully traded within your region, let's say this district is exporting it and another district wants, for whatever reason, to import charcoal. Now, the price here would go a different way. In the province where you want to import it, you would have 2 prices showing up. You would have a 5-12 or like a 5-14. And the way this would go is that if there is availability within the region, province number 2, here with the fish, is going to buy charcoal at the same price the other province is exporting it. So that, long story short, all right, TLDR, I'm literally taking money out of my right pocket and putting it in my left pocket. So that pretty much means that we are not necessarily losing money. Now, the way we are going to have to optimize this is that we always need to make sure that whatever different provinces want to import, we always have more to export than they want to import. So as an example, we need, if the fish province, all right, so let's call this the fish province, wants to import 50 charcoal a month, we need to make sure that District 1 over here, the red encircled one, has at least, I don't know, 70 to sell. Okay, so in that case, you still have like a 20 surplus. That's how we optimize, right? That's how we make sure. All right, that's how we make sure that we don't go under, and that we don't start importing at a tremendous, like an excessive price. So, oh, by the way, so since we are already here at trading, I'm going to continue with telling you about what we've been exporting so far and why. So, in good old fashion, we started importing oxen and horses. The reason being that we are going to use horses for trading. That's a no-brainer. I think everyone knows. But if you have any questions, always feel free to ask away in chat or drop a comment, such as you do, by the way. Thank you, guys. Whenever you have questions, just feel free. I always respond. If I don't, I don't know. Well, I do. And that's it. So then you have we've been literally exporting. Wow, we've already exported more than 1,000 charcoal, boys. Whoa. Oh, that's amazing. So we've been exporting planks and charcoal. Now you might ask, why are you exporting planks? And that is a very good question. We should probably stop this export because we are making much more money than we already need right now for our province in terms of charcoal. So the charcoal helps. And you are going to ask me, hey, why don't you just export firewood, or why don't you just export, I don't know. Ask me anything, okay? But the main reason why we export charcoal is, oh my god, you channel OGs are going to be bored out of your asses for listening to me for like the 10th time saying this, but for all of you new to the channel, you need to hear me out. The reason why we export charcoal is it's because it's so good. It's so good. For one, look at this, for one development point, you are turning one firewood, which is, by the way, is exported at 1 groschen, into 10 groschen. And not only that, I mean, yeah, you could export both charcoal and then you would have 10 groschen. But even if some of the charcoal is being used up by your village, right? Most of the time, the charcoal is being actually exported. And that's why we have been making so much money. We've only been exporting charcoal and we've been making so much money. And moving forward, so moving past this, we are going to be trying to export everything. All right, so that's where I mean, almost everything, because we only have 4 provinces to work with. And we did try the same challenge on a different map. You can also check that out here in the top right hand corner. Although, huge disclaimer, we had to stop that playthrough due to technical reasons. We reached somewhere of does any of you remember how much population? I think it was 1,300 or something. I think it was 1,300, 400. Anyway, it was literally at the point where the game's engine started breaking down, and we started having lots of idle villagers that were literally just stuck doing nothing, because I think all of the processing threads, right, that your CPU has in your PC were fully loaded with literal pathfindings. I think I think that's pretty much it, because contrary to popular belief, this game does not simulate that you are transporting one piece of something from one point to the other. No. Every villager is actually transporting physically the stock in terms of rocks, I don't know, vegetables, whatever, you name it. Every item in the game is being transported. Now, of course, it's not like it's available in the real world, but you need to understand that a lot of the trade process and a lot of the mechanics that are tied to the villagers are bound to the pathfinding process, because villagers need to get from point A to point B in order for things to happen. And that's where right now I think Greg is heavily investing. I mean, of course, there are other priorities, but he did say that optimizations are going to come for larger, bigger settlements, and I can't wait to see that, because the news announcement is about having also AI villages on the map. Now, a thing that right now, if you do that, you're going to fill up the 1.2k population cap much faster, so you won't be able to, so you won't be able to make such a big village to fight the other village. You guys understand what I mean, right? If you don't, just drop a question mark, like, what did you say, man? Anyway, so with that said, I think that was a very lengthy intro. Excuse me, guys. I should probably put on like skip marks, like chapters to these streams, so that you guys anyway, if you feel like the intros are too long and I'm explaining too much, just let me know. I can shorten it and we can just focus more on the gameplay and other discussions. But I do feel like a lot of you, especially new viewers that tune in, you want to understand what the challenge is about, what my thought process is behind the game, and so on and so forth. So let me know. Any feedback is good feedback, unless you're a piece of shit and I might ban you. But for that, you would have to use profanity or something. So usually I listen to all and everyone. So whether you have a positive feedback or a constructive one, feel free. I'm open. Bring it on, dudes. Bring it on. Now, I think last time we probably stopped here somewhere. We were actually setting up farming, and I think we started importing. I think we started importing oxen. Let me just double check this. In the meantime, we can speed up the game. There's no reason why not to. I need to... Oh, livestock. Trade post. There we go. Yeah, we need 26 oxen, and we only have 10. Yeah, okay. But regardless, once that happens, we are going to assign a lot of the oxen to all of the farmhouses, and then we are going to start allocating 2 families per farmhouse. Now you might ask me, why do you do this, Frankie? What is going on? I usually put all 8 families into one farmhouse and I forget about them. Well, you could do that. You could do that, sure. But the problem is, you can only use 2 oxen for the plows. Now, if you if you don't take the heavy plow, right? If you don't take the heavy plow, I need to drink some water. If you then take the heavy plow, this doesn't matter. Put 8 families into one farmhouse. GG, you're good to go. But if you take the heavy plow and you actually want to maximize the efficiency of the heavy plow, you don't want to allocate more than 2 families per farmhouse. And the reason being, you can only allocate 2 oxen to one farmhouse after you build the plowing station. And if you're going to tell me, yeah, but if they have oxen, don't they use all oxen and all 8 families will use heavy plows? No, they don't. We tested that out in our previous playthrough, and it didn't work. We had plenty of oxen, and nobody gave an F. Nobody gave an F. So, in that sense, pretty much what you want to do is have 2 families per. Now, the only downside to this is that you have to build a lot of farmhouses, like lots of them. When I say lots, is like, ugh, you know, like, ugh. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay, dude. It's fine. Oh, actually, we have all the influence we needed to buy all 3. I mean, buy, claim. Buy. Claim all 3 of the other provinces. You know what? Let's do that. Claim, yes. Claim, yes. Claim, yes. Yeah. Ooh, boy. Huge. And you know why this is so huge is because now I can go into the manor and say, I don't need any more tight. Is that what you spell it? Tight or teat? T. Okay, you don't have to tax any more titties. Okay. That's good enough for me. I love my jokes. Nice, we claimed all 3 lands and now we can rename them. So, one thing I would really like to start doing with a lot of my playthroughs, and I think we could start here if you guys so wish. I'm going to name these District 1, 2, 3, 4, of course, but we could name every district after someone in the chat. District number 2. So, if you want a district to be named after you, all you have to do is speak up and say I. Not R, I. We're not pirates here. We actually claimed these lands fair and square. We used bread. We actually, imagine, we actually bribed the church with food to spread rumors that we own these lands. Does that make any sense? Let that sink in for a moment. I think just imagine how much power the church had in the medieval ages. Just imagine. You didn't have no cartography back then. You didn't have a globe showing peasants that they are actually living on a sphere, not a flat. Oh, where are my flat earth society people here, huh? Come on, speak up in the chat. You didn't have that. Just imagine the amount of influence the church had over the people. Like back in the day, and not only that, but imagine now you could learn any language. Now you could learn any language to speak and to get by in any country. But back in the medieval ages, imagine you getting born into a village, into like a small village, learning the dialect, right? The dialect of that said village, and never having the ability to travel past your region, like let's say your county, because your language was so different from other people's. And also back then you had these kingdoms and whatnot, and people would fuck you up if you didn't have the approval from the king to travel the land and stuff like that. So just imagine how hard it was back then to travel. Like some people, imagine you guys, you have to understand it. Imagine this. And the reason why we are literally just stalling here is because I'm waiting for families to join in. So we just have to skip time. We just have to wait, right? We just have to enjoy the view and wait for people to do their stuff. Imagine back in the day, listen to this. Getting born, living a full life and never knowing what the seaside or mountains, what the desert looked like. Only hearing it from tales from travelers or people that went on pilgrimages, if that's the right word. Just imagine how hard it was back then. Like sometimes I think that nowadays people don't understand the amount of privilege we have with the amount of technology we have access to. Like back in the day, you might have seen a picture, like literally a picture, okay, in a church, and you thought it was made by the gods because you were a peasant from a village who didn't know any better, because they didn't learn science in school. They never went to school. A lot of them, if you played Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think that depicts it really well. A lot of the people didn't even know how to read and write. Like let that sink in for a moment, boys. The amount of privilege we have to nowadays, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And it wasn't that far off either. Like, just imagine the fact that it wasn't even that far off. It was like, what? I think it was 200 to 300 years ago. It wasn't even that far back. Before electricity, internet, you know. I just found out, like, I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago, that you didn't even have potatoes in Europe till we discovered the Americas. I was like, wait, people, like, here in Europe, they didn't eat potatoes before that? Wait, what? What about the French fries? Imagine that, man. Imagine not being able to eat French fries as a Roman. And corn, yeah. Imagine you were Caesar, right? Bro, you were actually the leader of Rome and you never knew the taste of French fries. Holy shit. Let that sink in for a moment, for the amount of privilege trading and like global technology brings us. You want to eat burgers, you can eat burgers. You want to eat pizza, you can eat pizza, because you know what pizza is. Do you want to eat I don't know, ramen? You know what ramen is. Back in the day, people lived a very, very simple life. Like, they had bread, they had some meat types, because they were hunters-gatherers, and then that was it. And a couple of 100 years ago, grain itself and bread itself wasn't the way it is today. It wasn't as soft. Like, bread was much thicker and harder. And that says a lot. Welcome back, Marauder. How's it going? Hey, what's your feedback on the badge? Oh, I already see it in action. Nice. Do you like your new badge? Do you like your new badge? Oh. I think we have enough people. Yeah, we need to upgrade to level 3. So now that it is winter, and winter has come, how many oxen do we have? Wait, how many farmhouses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do I remember putting down 10 farmhouses? Am I mistaken? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. What? Didn't I want to put down 10? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 9 it is. 9 it is. It's okay. I like them. Shouldn't the latter months be a tower shield? Wait. Oh. Well, to me, I think I actually kind of wanted to go with dragon, with like the dragon shield design, but I see what you mean. Like you wanted to evolve the shield into bigger shields. That's one thing I haven't thought of. We could make like I said in the post as well, we could make redesigns later down the road. Right now this is, let's say, the first iteration of the badges, and of course the latter free ones are like for people that those badges are for what's it, year 2, 3 and 4. No, 3, 4 and 5, so that's gonna be way down the line. I don't think I although I'm very optimistic, I have to be realistic, and I don't know how often we will have members that get that far. Although I'm all for it. I hope is best. Listen, this will be a good problem to have in 60 months. Yeah, exactly. That's my thought. We could. I do want to stick to the obsidian design. Shit you not, I'm gonna be honest. Some of them, I even asked literally ChatGPT to give me a few ideas, and he was kind. ChatGPT was kind to help me out, and I went with. Wait a second, we are just literally playing Oblivion, and there's like the Daedric armor, and I was like, well, maybe not as far, but maybe we could do some dragon stuff from Skyrim, and I actually ended up doing like an obsidian shield, which I am very proud of. I think the last one, like the 60th month one, that's the one I'm most proud of. But I think if we would ever make it into a tower design, it could be really cool. A tower shield, like a Roman shield design with dragons, with dragon heads. I think that's a really good feedback. I literally haven't thought about that one, but now I'm going to note it down. Actually, let me open up my Keep. My Google Keep. Yeah. Under the emoji feedback. At the same time, guys, don't forget, please, 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 please leave comments for the post with your feedback on what you would like to see as the 10,000 subscriber emoji. I know I know a lot of you guys are lurkers, but some input would be so, it would go a long way. And trust me, I do listen to you guys. I think if we build this channel, one of the achievements I would like to get to is to have it built with you guys. I think the best things are when you brainstorm with people. The best ideas come through brainstorming. I always do that at projects with people. There is never a bad idea. It might not be the most practical idea, but you could always have ideas. And it's worth opening up about. Even if you feel like it might sound stupid or anything in your head. Just say it. Ah. People are actually using this square. Nice. The commemorative landmark. Look. Look. Ha! Huh. A wanderer just came by. He didn't look at it. Hey. Hey, get your ass back here. You didn't pay respects. All right. It's March. You know what? Let's assign a few families. We now have some oxen. Why do I keep looking here? Maybe we should start with these places. All right, 2 families there. Oops. Okay. Let's leave that there. Two. A 2. And finally, a 1, a 2. 1, 2. Boom. And then we are going to... Wait a second. Let's have a family here too. 2, actually. How many oxen do we have left? Oh, quite a few. Actually, we are going to need 2 more families for the farmhouse. Probably 2 more families for the windmills. We already have a family on the malt house, and we have 2 dedicated families as brewers. So I think that's pretty neat. Oh yeah, and we are going to need families on the salt deposit, which means we should also have a sausage guy. Did you guys see the movie Freddy Got Fingered? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? I don't know if it exactly goes that way. It was quite a long time ago when I watched it. I think I was a teenager. I'm not old, okay? Shut your mouth. But yeah, we need a butcher's workshop soon. Soon, TM. Yeah, we need to stabilize before moving on to any new land. We need to stabilize we need to stabilize the economy in the first district and to maximize its population and to make sure that it looks good. Let's just call it good for now. So yeah. Because we are going to have like almost 50, I think. No. Wait. Yeah, 50 houses with 2 families. That's 6. No, that's 3. Yeah, that's 300 population. Oh my god, is my math right? 50 houses times 2 families. That's 100 times 3 per... Yeah, that's 300 population. Times 4 provinces. That's 1,200 population. The limit that we achieved back when we did the other playthrough. Oh, and we also need a couple of families on... Wait a second, what is this farmhouse waiting for? Hey. I don't get it. Where's my log? Is that my log? Yes. Who's bringing the log over? Lawrence. Lawrence is bringing the log. Nice. Thank you. All right, let's put 2 families here into the windmill. Yeah. And then boom. This should be stable for now. Yeah. We still have 6 unassigned oxen for work. We should have a family in the tavern before we forget. And maybe another family in the malt house, because we are going to have lots of barley. Nice, nice. Now, of course, you might say, hey, but don't you need granaries for all the stuff that you're going to do? And you might be right. We do need lots of granaries. So, guys, how's it going? What's new in your life? I want to listen to some news other than copyright issues from Angry Joe, and Dr. Lupo went silent after his cheating shenanigans, and Pakistan and India are on the brink of war. So I kind of want to listen to some other news, you know. Bring it to me, guys. What's new in your country? At your place? What's new? In the meantime, I was looking. I wanted to play a game that just came out in early access. I actually had it up here on my Steam page. Let me just quickly check that. So I was looking at I like tank games. I used to play lots of World of Tanks and War Thunder. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about them or played them. And yeah, Tank Squad. So I was about to try out Tank Squad, but it released yesterday on my let's say per se day off from stream, while I was finishing up the badges, the loyalty badges, and man, oh, a lot of mixed reviews came out for the game. I was actually hyped till I saw that yeah, all the things that were an issue in the demo, none of them got ironed out, unfortunately. That was so sad to hear, because I really enjoy tank games. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll wait for some updates. Maybe in a year's time, like the same way Splattercat usually says. You know what? Let it brew for a year and we'll come back to it. But you know what aged really well, and maybe I'm biased here, but I think Manor Lords aged so well in a year time that it was out, and got a couple of updates in the meantime. It aged really well. And I'm actually happy to see that Greg's team is expanding. That's so nice to see. That just shows how much a well-planned and a well-timed release for a game can help in a game's funding and success. The same way my feedback was for Trench Tales. I literally stated in my video, and then some people went mental, dude. Bro, like the entire Steam review thread went mental, man. Like there are of course a lot of the time some people that are simping, but I think a lot of the time those are the people that are how do you call it? Those people are the ones doing a lot of the damage to the product. Cause it feels like some of the time you have certain developers that don't understand what the industry is like, or how the market responds to some things. Like, let me give you an example, right? Let's say you have the Civilization series, right? I think everyone's familiar with the Civilization games. All right, you release Civilization 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6, and you decide that you are going to release Civilization 7 in an early state, right? Let's say it's an early rugged state. The problem with the good thing about that is that the game has lots of brand trust, and a lot of the time, not only do you have a lot of brand trust, but you have people that trust you as a company, and as a development team, right? And what happens with that is that even if your game is in a shit state, let's imagine it would be in a shit state, okay? Nobody would be necessarily pissed off, because they would be like, okay, they released it much earlier, but I know they are going to make good, because they literally made 6 other games in the series, and all of them were like top notch. Okay, good. And then there comes I don't know, a different publisher plus development team combo whom have no brand trust, no established branding, nothing is backing them, right? And they release a game at a fairly large price tag with no real roadmap as to, okay, this is what we want to achieve, this is what we want to do. We know we are actually really doing this because we have to, or something. Nothing is being done together with the release, and they are just like, you know what, we are going to release this playtest, and boom. And the problem with this is from an industry perspective, and maybe I'm wrong. You know what? If I'm wrong, confront me. I'm here to debate. If you want, we can have a debate. Sure, I'm up for it. But a lot of the time, I do feel, right, that if you do this, you run the risk. You are literally gambling. It is so high of risk, and trust me when I say this, because I had to as a data analyst and as a BI lead and project coordinator, I had to overview how project features, or like, let's say, different features of a product got released, and to track their bits and pieces, and then like their performance, their profitability, and so on. And let me tell you this, from my perspective, all right, if you do this, you run into, and a lot of the time this is backed up by data analytics. A lot of the time you run into the risk of ruining your reputation before creating any reputation, which means that the first reputation you are going to make as a company about yourself is going to be a bad one. Now, of course, there have been numerous examples here in the gaming industry of redemption stories. Not gonna lie, okay, you can do that if you want to, but let's be honest about it. A lot of the time, it doesn't happen. And it's sad to see that there have been many projects, many games that I would have really liked to see thrive, and they never saw the light of release. And some of the issues were along this road, because whether the publisher rushes the dev team to do something, or like you have I don't know, weird investors or impatient investors or whatever, you need to time it well, and you need to, look at GTA 6. I mean, holy shit. They postponed their release with an entire year, dude. Do you think that was not smart on their part? Of course it was. GTA 6 releasing in a year's time? Bro, they are smart about this, and you know why? Because today the market is so volatile with the pricing and the tariffs and all the bullshit. They want the dust to settle. And once they see what Nintendo with their how do you call it, with their Switch 2 are doing, and how they are going to be getting away or not with their game prices, and how Xbox, Microsoft, and every other company is going to follow suit. They want to know, okay, it is probably better to wait and see how much we can charge, instead of just trying to charge a random price. I think that's very smart on their part. I read previously that most games are not funded at 50% before the distributor funds the rest. That's why we see so many early releases with season passes and pay options built in. True. That is a very valid point. Although this one particular game that I had that I got to review had none of those options, unfortunately. And it also had a $25 price tag for like I don't know, 30 to 40 minute game time. Although the concept is really cool, and I did state this in the video too, I love the concept. I think it's really cool. I enjoyed the jump scares, some of the jump scares that you could have mid playing a horror shooter game. It felt like that. The vision is there, but in that case, what I would really like to see is that if you have a production cycle of, okay, let's release the game at 10% of its production length, right? Of its development length. In that case, let's lower the price and give the chance to people to say, look, the more finished the product is going to be, the closer we are going to get to the target price, which is, let's say we said that we are going to release this game at, I don't know, $25. In that case, give the people, look, you get what you pay for, but if you pay now, and not only do you get the game, but you also help us fund the project. Like honestly, I think a lot of the times the right price if you pair the right price with the right product, a lot of people are going to buy it. Right now, when I was reading right the Steam reviews, what happened actually was, oh wait. Oh yes, we have barley. All right. What I'm actually looking for, hold my thought, guys. Hold my thought. What I'm actually looking for here is the ability to upgrade. Oh, we don't have water access? Oh my god. Didn't we have wells? We did have wells. Wait a second. You know what? Let me put down like 5 of them. Let's have one over here. You know what? Let's make sure that these poor little souls have enough water to drink. These oxen need water to drink. Okay. Yeah. We talked about this a lot, but if more devs can produce games like Manor Lords with small team, AAA games are in trouble. Yes. Yeah, we did talk about this. I think Manor Lords is a really good example of how one guy, bro, and I might sound biased here, guys, but one guy, one decision, one desire. No, okay, I'm gonna stop with that joke. But how one guy can literally revolutionize with one idea an entire genre. I still think, and I still see games releasing till this day after Manor Lords going with the square fucking approach that has been used, I don't know, 20 years ago. Like they have their own all of their stuff. Like, I'm going to put this square building and you are going to have square roads and you are going to... What? Bro, haven't you need to catch up, guys. You need to catch up, because this game over here, Manor Lords, has been doing organic, dude. You can make whatever design for your burgage plot, for your stuff. You can do whatever you want, and the same way you can do with City Skylines as well. Of course, City Skylines is like one of people have been treating City Skylines and what do you call it, the SimCity back in the day, they have been treating that as a totally different genre just because it was such a different game. But come on, really? So back to my thought, which I forgot now. Oh, I forgot where was I? Anyway, we can focus on some gameplay too. Yeah, I'm still waiting. So we are missing 2 food types and a clothing stall. Hey, didn't we make a cobbler's workshop? Wait a second. Yeah, we have 64 shoes. Oh, I know what happened. I think we don't have... Oh, we have enough leather. Wait, what? What about food? Oh my god, we have 1.4k vegetables. Oh no, we are going to be overrun with veggies. And look at this. We only have this amount. Something needs to... Oh no. Wait, didn't we? Oh, we didn't make any bakeries. That is true. We don't have bakeries yet. We have the flour already. No wheat yet. No wheat. Next harvest is going to be 161. Okay. Oh, we actually have grain and flour. Wait a second. I'm mistaken. Okay, what about booze? Do people have booze? Do they like the booze? Yes, they do. That's not good. We're going to use up all the booze before we can upgrade the houses. That's not the good approach. Fuel stall is missing. Food stall is missing. Oh no. Oh, I think we need more families on the storehouses. Oh, I see now. I see now. I think I actually understand what's happening here. Okay, let's actually put, we have 2 families there. We have a family on the large storehouse. We are going to, now if I put a family in this storehouse, are they going to populate the market closest to them, or are they literally going to populate that market over there? Let's check. Oh, they are going to populate this market. Nice. Thank you, game. All right, let's go. Actually, we want to remove... Oh, we did remove firewood. Nice. Thank you. Hey, there we go. What about here? Can we upgrade? No, we don't have access to the tavern supply. I see. Oh. So, yeah. Ooh. First house to... Oh, wait. That's level 2. Debated. Oh, wait. These ones? Oh, no. Come on, give me... Tavern supply. Oh, we need 2 more food types. Are we have meat, veggies, and berries. So what do you mean? Maybe... Wow, 920 vegetables. That doesn't sound right, man. It's not gonna be okay. Oh boy. I believe the populate the market places in order the built as well as oh yeah. I think it's closest now. Oh. I mean, do I want to make the brewery a double? I mean, the brewery can already be upgraded. So now we are doing something. We should probably export veggies when we can. Why is it District 2? There we go. I mean, having 2 families in the brewery would be nice, but I need to upgrade houses that are actually yielding workers. That's what we need right now. We need to quadruple down on workers. Clothing stall? Are you kidding me? How is it that you don't have shoes? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's give these guys shoes. All right. There. Happy now? So some of them have leather. The other guys... Wait. Yeah, shoes. Oh, it's because it's in storage. I see. Oh, where's the storage? Clothing. Oh, nice, nice. There we go. There we go. All right. The next couple of families I'm going to assign to the storehouses, because we need to populate the market. We actually have to. Wow, food stall. All right. So, that's fine. That's fine too. We should have in a very close, yeah, we should have the next settlement level shortly. And then we are going to actually build a few bakeries. That's going to help out a lot with the food situation, and then we are going to be great. And we should probably start exporting veggies. Because it looks like we have too much veggies. Let's put this to, I don't know, 500. It's gonna make a nice chunk of money. Brewery, normal burgers plot, normal one. Yes, please. That's pretty nice. We are doing really well now. So, yeah, the subject was regarding, I think the subject was, now that I thought about it for a second, it was regarding the pricing. And I think one of the better approaches, like I said, would be to start with the lower price tag and pretty much match the final price right towards the release. Then you would probably have what you want. You would get what you want. All right, we took the bakery. Let me just close the window too. We took the bakery, and now we should most probably take the better deals next. And towards the end, we are going to take the deep mine so that we have salt for years to come. All right, let's see. So we need, the next level is going to be 10 level 3 burgers plots, which is going to be easier to achieve since we are already upgrading. Yeah. There we go. And not only that, but families are going to start moving in too, so that's gonna be nice. New family moved in. You know what time it is, right? We're going to allocate a new family to the large storehouse, most probably. Oh, wait. What about this storehouse? Yeah, let's do that. Every new family is going to try and max out the granary and the storehouses. Actually need to do that because I almost forgot about that issue that we could run into. We have a small market right over here in this neighborhood, and then we have one over here right next to the tavern. Nice. Wow, fuel, food, and clothing are missing from this guy. I wonder how. Wait, fuel is... Wait a second. Wait a second. Uh-huh. Wait. Stop sending my firewood to the market. Since when was this allowed? I literally remember disallowing this. Did it reset when we upgraded the storehouse maybe? I think it reset when we upgraded the storehouse to a large one. My guy was selling firewood on the market, piece of shit. That's not how you do it. Okay, we need to find the guys. All right, who's leading this family? Erhard. Conrad. Guys, who do you think is the child? Let's see. All right. All right, from the way he walks, he looks like a spoiled brat. Let's see Conrad. Oh, it looks like he took it from his father. Like actually, that's where you should walk. You're literally ruining the flax field. Hey. Hey. I built roads for you guys, you know? Like you could have some respect for other people's work. Yeah, this is the guy. That's the guy. They had one job, boys. They had one job. Alright. We are out of tavern supply from the looks of it. And food types? Wait, what? We have 59, 29. Now we need to start making bread. True. Alright, which one do we make into a bakery? Oh, maybe. Yeah, let's make this one. No. Something close would be nice. Maybe. Okay, that's being upgraded. These two are breweries. I want to make this into a bakery, but I can't. You know what? Let's make this into a bakery. Oh, that's going to eat up 2 families. No, actually, it's only 1 family. Good. Let's do it. All right, we have the bakery. We have a new food type. Easy clap. Ooh. We are stabilizing the first district. 1 small bakery at a time. That's gonna be so nice when it's done. $2,000 vegetables though. Wow. I need to start selling veggies. Did we actually start? Let me see. Yeah, we actually sold 127. Lots of money, man. Lots of money. This just shows you how broken vegetable plots are. Because I mean, look at it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 veggie plots, and we have this many houses and families. A total of, let's just see. Yeah, 47 families in total. And not only the entire village eats vegetables, but we are actually selling, and we are still not lowering the amount of veggies we have. That's how good this is. Do we want to... No, we don't want to stop producing bread. We should just make bread till we can, and that's it. Most probably. All right, 8 more families could join in. Let's wait for them. It would actually be pretty nice, pretty cool to have them join in. The taxes increased. That's fine, we can handle it. We can handle it. Now, of course, we have lots of flax fields. And we are supposed to make linen out of them. But as of right now, I don't think we have any families turning flax into linen yet. No, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Nope, none of it. So the reason why we would want linen to be produced is that we can trade it with the other province, and we can actually make... So we could either make linen in-house in this district and then sell it to the other district, or just sell the raw flax. And the next thing we could do is we could make cloaks. We could make clothes. And what else? I think that's it. Am I missing anything? No, it's just cloaks and clothes. But it's good enough. Yeah, I think the yarn is the one that... Oh, wait, gambesons? Let me check this. Let's see. Oh wait, you would need the tailor's workshop, wouldn't you? Yeah, cloaks. But I think one of them needs wool. Actually, I think the gambeson needs wool. Yeah. Stop it, game. Come on. Tailor's workshop, yeah, clothes, cloaks, and gambesons. Yeah, but for that you would need the weaver's workshop. Yeah, wool into yarn and flax into linen. Yeah, and actually all the clothes that use linen also require dyes. So you would need to sacrifice the wild berries to turn them into dyes. Yeah. Wait. Did we delete one of the bush? One of the berry bush? Why is it only 56? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any other? Didn't we have 56? Huh. Didn't we have 64? That's weird. No, because the logging camp, neither the logging camp nor the woodcutter's lodge chops down the berries. They only chop down trees. Huh. Anyway. let's ignore that for the time being. But that's what I wanted to say. So that here we could make the clothes here in this district because we have the rich wild berries. And that could actually be solid. All right, here we go. More families. 76 bread. Nice, nice. Wow, 2k vegetables. Amazing. Alright, the next couple of houses that we put down are going to have to be somewhere towards the outskirts. So we of course have this, and then we should probably put down some of the houses here and there. And let's check that out. Maybe let's wait till March, because it's hard to figure out what's what. Yeah, look at this. Nice. Fuel for 1 month. That's not good. Let's check this out. Yo, look at. Wait, do the windmills face the wind? Or did I put this down facing that way? Maybe. Yeah, okay. It looked like they were aligning with the wind. Huh. It looks really nice regardless. So, all right, we have additional storehouses. Nice. We should probably have more woodcutters. I think that's what's... Yeah, we need more woodcutters. There we go. Next thing, we are going to need much more. We need more horses. So let's get a total of 8 horses. Oh no. For that we need additional what's it? All right, let's do this. Ah, this village is actually starting to look really, really well built, well laid out. Can't wait to put up the walls around it. And I actually might start out with this district over here. This is gonna be a smaller one. We can easily just wall this off real quick and literally start out with the first with the last district to be the first one that gets actually finished, topped up and good to go, you know. I think that would be quite nice. All right. In order to get to Medium Town, we need 2 more upgraded houses. Let's upgrade a bunch of these. There we go. Any of these upgradable? Not yet, because they don't have the tavern supply. Okay. I see. I understand. Nice. We only need ale now. We only need ale. Next harvest is going to be 611 barley. That's... Nah. Nah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay. What about harvesting? These are all grown. Don't you start me on it. Come on, harvest it. What are you doing? Oh, it's still growing? Oh, I see. Well, it looked grown enough to me a moment ago. All right. Oh. Mm-hmm. Man, this is such a cinematic view. Sometimes you have to appreciate the amount of detail you get in a game like this. Wow. If I go all the way across the land, and then I even change some perspective. If you go with the camera all the way here and then you turn back. Wow, look at that. Look at the windmills go, boys. That's freaking amazing. Wow. And imagine when this entire city is going to be done and over. Imagine the views. I think in that case, I might even do like a, I don't know, like a walk across our medieval fortress. And it's gonna be just a silent video of me walking through the entire village. Street by street, road by road. Man, oh man, this is gonna look so nice. Because imagine you have that hill over there in the distance, but you are also going to have an entire fortress here. This is going to be a huge city that will span all the way here. Oh man, that's gonna be amazing. Sometimes I just take a moment to appreciate how sexy this game can look, man. Oh, the feels. Yeah, a bit of hydration, boys. Don't forget to drink some water. I've actually started losing my voice the other day on one of our Oblivion streams. So, let me leave you guys here with the food for thought. Oh wait, we are not ending the stream. What I'm trying to say is let me try and plant the seed for one of the ideas that we started out last time we were on a Manor Lords stream. So I've given a thought to this, and we could have a sub Sunday, like a community get together. What I would probably do is I'm going to kick off maybe every Monday a poll on either a poll or pretty much just a weekly post on YouTube, where I'm going to ask you guys to vote on what you would like to see on the channel, or what you would like to either have either play together or just see as a playthrough on the channel, or a quick try out every week. And you could actually vote for it, and whichever gets the most of voted comment on the post, that's what we would try out next. So, and we could do it every Sunday. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Wait, 0 available housings? What? That's not normal. Oh, because it's the tavern. Yeah, everything's accounted for, but the tavern supply. Yeah, I kind of understand now. Okay. Wait, we had a family on the mining pit all this time? Oh no, that's not good. And we don't have enough any more clay either, so what are we actually doing there? We might import clay. We might import clay at a certain... Yeah, you know what? For now, let's just demolish this. Alright, we reclaimed 3 families. It's pretty good, that's pretty good. Let's see, 7 horses. Yeah, we said 8. Okay. Let's have 2 more families on trading, because trading is king. Is it because we set up to export that much charcoal? Yeah, we set a limit of 100 charcoal. Let's set the limit to 200 charcoal now. Okay. And just sell the rest. And then food to vegetables we set 500. True. Wow, okay. Interesting. All right, let's see. So, in terms of plotting more burgages, let's see. So we have a limit of 50 per land. Let's see over here. Let's see. We can put down 13 more. How do we make this look seamless for the entire region, huh? How do we make this look good? I think I'm going to yeah, let's join these up. Let's join that up. And right now, so we have 13 more to put down. Okay, let's do this. That's good enough for me. That's already free dealt with. Oh my god, that looks odd and I like it. This looks odd and I like it. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to fit in. Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Oh, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. All right, one more. What do you guys think? Is this gonna work out the way we want it? Ooh, boy. Oh, that's amazing. All right, how many did I put down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we actually need to 6, and then yeah. Where is the... Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Wow. I really enjoy these odd-looking shapes and forms. Oh my god, this... Wow. Actually, just look at this. Ooh, boy. And it fits in too. Wow, you know what? Yeah, heck yeah. Let's do this. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. That is 8. That is 8. And then maybe some of them here along this road. I mean, this is gonna be the King's Road, but that doesn't mean that an entire neighborhood shouldn't be or couldn't be laid down here somewhere. Right, guys? Right? Right? I think so. So that's gonna be a total of 40 constructed. So wait. Oh no, yeah, 45 constructed, which is going to mean that we can put down 5 more before we hit the hard wall. What is this gonna look like? Well, we do have the forest over here. True. We're not going to want to plant that many houses that way. But we might have houses this way, so maybe a few trading posts or whatnot we could put down there. So now the next question is going to be, the next big question is, do we want to put down a couple of houses this way? Because we are going to have a neighborhood here from the looks of it, because the King's Road does extend all the way here. So I mean, why not? Okay. Yeah, looks good to me. That's 3 more. And then we have 2 more houses we can put down. Well, I think I found the right spot. That's it. That's the 50. Yeah, very spacious. I like it. Because the rest of this land is going to be farmland anyway. A lot of these lands are going to be farmland, so I'm actually not... I'm actually happy about it. And we are going to keep a lot of these forest areas. Especially when we are going to have to wall it off, to be honest. So yeah, it's gonna need some love. But yeah, overall, I like the way this looks. This is amazing. Ooh, 446 barley. Heck yeah. Everyone can upgrade. Look at this. Oh, what do you guys think? Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Let's upgrade the bakery. Let's upgrade this. Upgrade this too. Why not? Oh, we don't have enough of something. Not enough timber. No. Okay, we need foresters. Like something needs to happen. It's not enough. Looks like we are not planting things fast enough. We should also set a limit on how many... Oh, production limit 100? Okay. We do have actually a production limit. What about trade? Oh, that's why. Yeah, let's not export planks anymore. Yeah. Only if we have a surplus will we ever sell from now on. Yeah. 2 more. We are literally building 2. Ooh, actually, wait. 4 timber. Nice. Wait, it takes 4? No. Okay. All right. Let's wait. Oh, families already started moving in here. That's so cool to see. Wow. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Come on.
Boom. We are going to have lots of pigs because we actually need that. But other than that, oh yeah, let's keep upgrading. I think the next couple of houses should be the breweries because we are going to need lots of ale. We're going to need lots of ale. But right now we are going to actually level up our level up into a medium town. And that's going to give us the development of... We can choose actually between 2 for our build. So we are going to need to take the deep mining for the salt mines, but also the better deals. Now, better deals is only good. Reno Punctubaum. Ooh, hello, welcome to the chat, man. How's it going? Thank you for following, by the way. It was 8 minutes ago. Sorry for missing your message. In all fairness, I do read the Twitch chat a little bit less often than the YouTube chat, so thank you very much for joining in. How's it going, man? So yeah, we have the better deals, which we could take. And I think we might do it. We might do it. Look at this. The amount of houses we can upgrade. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's only 1? Oh, because we don't have the timber. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we are going to take the next development point and we are going to put it into the better deals. Now, the main reason why we do this is that all of the provinces we are going to have will need better deals because we are going to interconnect all 4 provinces that we have. And what we are going to be doing with these is we are going to trade goods in order to maximize the output and the trade output of every province. So let's just take the better deals and let's move forward with the deep mining next. But that is going to be... Wait. Oh, wait. Why did I remember that we needed 30 level 3 burgage plots to have a large town? Oh, because we did the 30 burgage plot tiny village challenge. And for that we needed 30 burgage plots of level 1. But it's not necessary to have a level freeze. So in that order, we could have more houses. Huh. Oh my god. We could actually have more houses to populate the land and make it look even better. So we could have level 3 burgages here in the city centers and maybe the centers of neighborhoods. And then we could use level 2 burgages and level 1s to make it look like an organic medieval village. Oh my god, this is huge, guys. What do you think? What do you guys think? I think this is amazing. This is a huge milestone for us. Yeah, we only need 5 more level 3 burgage plots. And with that, I'm going to have to calculate how many burgages you can put down per zone in that case. Because I thought previously that all of them will have to be level 3. Because we need the large towns settlement. I thought it's gonna be 30, but no. In which case we are going to have only 1 family per burgage plot, not 2 families per burgage plot. Nice. So we will need 15. That is going to be 15 times 2 families. That's gonna be 30 families, and 300. No. Let's do it the other way. 300 population is actually 30 families. No. Oh my god. I'm 100 families. Yeah. Then we are going to have 15 houses with a total of 30 families. And we could have 70 more families with level 1 or level 2 burgage plots. Oh my god. And that's per region. And that is per region. I think that is huge. Although we already have almost 200 people here. Which I think it comes down to the fact that we had some double burgage plot shenanigans going on here. Looks like it. Well, excuse me. Well, excuse me. Yeah. But I did put up the pig pen, didn't I? I hope I didn't do the veggie by mistake. We will see. But yeah, now we have 7 families. That's amazing. No, what did I do? What did I do? Screw that. I don't know what I did. I think I pressed the extension button by mistake. All right. Yeah, I did press that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. More families for the farmhouses. That is going to be huge. That is going to be amazing. 2.3k. Ooh, 2k vegetables. We're on 2k vegetables. That's interesting. And it's still going up. I don't know how. It's winter, boys. It's winter, boys. But yet, I mean, still, we get more and more veggies. How does that work? Is this bugged? Oh my god! Look at the cabbage. Look at the cabbage, boys. It's frozen, yet it's still edible. Ooh, lots of money. The more families we have on export, the better we are going to be down the road. Trading post. All right, I think it's time. Add some more trade houses. Trade posts. Next couple of families could go into trading, to be honest. We need to get rid of the excess amount of stuff we have. Bread is going up, though. That's kind of nice to see. There we go, pigs. More pigs, boys. Always. Can, hi all, new sub here, love this game. Always like watching a playthrough. Well, thank you for joining in, Can. Thank you. Welcome to the channel, man. We were actually discussing about Sub Sunday, so if you ever want to help decide on what the next game we could play on the channel, feel free to leave an input here on the chat, or from Monday onwards, we are going to put up a YouTube post where you guys will be able to leave all your inputs. If you ever find your input on one of the comments, you will be able to upvote that comment, and the more votes it gets, the higher the chance we are going to be playing literally that a game. All right. Pigs everywhere. Pigs for days. That's what we want. Is pig better than chicken? Yes and no. It gives 2 pieces of meat per pig. And I think chicken only provide 1 egg per the same period amount of time. But at the same time, I think the other way this would be better is probably if we would have had doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and the animal pen. So if we would have had the advanced skinning, in that case, the animal pen would have been better because it would have doubled the 2 pieces of meat the pigs provide. So it would have been 4 pieces of meat per household. Now, right now, that doesn't matter that much because the only reason why we want the meat is just to surplus the 4th type of food to be able to upgrade some of the houses here in the city center. That's actually what we are trying to achieve. And literally nothing else, because all we want is to be able to get the large town settlement. And beyond that, we are going to only put down singleton burgage plots from then onwards, because what we will need to do next is going to put down lots of burgage plots towards the outskirts to make this a seamless transition of a city, because we have 4 districts and we are going to have to populate the entire stronghold and make it look like it's a unified city, and that it has a certain level of I don't know, that it looks how do you call it, guys? What's the word I'm looking for? Homogenic or something, that it all glues together, you know. Oh, nice initiative about the sub input. I'll put schedule 1 and or income into the pool. Let me look these up. Schedule 1 I saw. Man, people are crazy about that game. The other day, one of the guys said that we should play on the channel. What was the name of that game with the swords? That demo game? Half Sword, man. Man, I tried it out. Dude, it's funny. Not gonna lie, but... Dude, the gore, I think I'm gonna get banned on YouTube if I stream that game on YouTube. Harmonious, yes. Yes, Harmonious. All right, we have 9 families. More traders. In that case, more traders. We will have to stabilize. We will have to keep exporting. Boom, look at that. We're going to actually use the horses. Don't they? I see the vision. That will be cool. Thank you. Thank you. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. The previous playthrough, we got locked out. We got soft locked with the game, let's say, because we hit a too high population on the river map, and it was quite sad to see that we had to stop there. So hopefully this time around we are limiting the population. We are actually strategizing in building more houses and leaving them emptier. Okay. Okay, just to make the city look bigger. So we will have to see how far we get there. But yeah. All right. Farmhouses, good. Now, of course, one thing, let me just tell you, for anyone who's new watching this, like I said before, the farmhouse is not there to fill in the empty space. The farmhouse only has 2 families per, because you can only have 2 oxen dedicated for plowing. So, and one family usually uses only 1 oxen, so that's why we are optimizing here. People are indeed going a bit crazy over Schedule 1, but the gameplay is well thought and quite hilarious as well. I can see that. I can see that. And not only that, but I think I was watching Quebec. Long Live Quebec. Play Schedule 1, and it was quite funny. It was quite funny. What's the last number of population? I think it starts going RA for me already from 500 on. I mean, for my PC, maybe it is tied to the CPU. I have a 9800 X3D, and for me, it tops out somewhere at 1,300 to 1,400. So to go safe, we said that we would stop at around 1,200. Which is quite close, because we already have 227, and we have a limit. We have a limit of 300 per district. So that gives us the 1.2k total. Oh, guys, actually, one of the games I'm looking forward to play, and that won't be part of the Sub Sunday, so no game that I usually schedule ahead of time is part of the Sub Sunday, but let me just pull this up. Let me just pull up the schedule, and let me know if you guys are interested. That is a really good way of providing feedback. I'm kind of into detective games, and I have been playing on my own a lot of Shadows of Doubt, but there's actually a new game coming out, The Precinct they call it. The Precinct, which is gonna be like a top-down detective game. It's like GTA 2. Do you guys remember the good old GTA 2? It's gonna be a top-down, but instead of doing the crime, we are going to actually solve crimes, you know? Crime-solving, detective work. I'm looking forward. I am actually looking forward to play Dune, but I don't know if Dune is going to be like, for me, Dune looked like a Valheim reskin. I don't know if that makes sense. Where's Carmen San Diego? That's the Nintendo Switch one you're talking about. Just for me to not be mistaken. All right, we need actually one more tier 3 Burgers plot, and we are max development. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Although you can tell that it's not the best design. When this church's bell ring, it creates an entire, like, how do you call it? A closed in area where everyone's going to be going crazy with the amount of reverb that's going to create. Oh my god. Nobody's gonna want to sleep in this tavern, that's for sure. Just imagine. Look. Yeah, next time we are going to go a little bit we are going to spread these max level burgage plots. We are going to spread them out throughout the stronghold. This one time though, interesting, to say the least. Hey, food stall supply. We are... Oh, we don't have the berries and the meat, but yeah, it's fine. We actually don't need them anymore. Believe it or not. Actually don't need them anymore. because we, I think, are reaching the maximum amount now. We could have gone with more people on the breweries, because we are going... Yeah! Yeah, and oh, I forgot to tell you guys, once you reach max settlement level, the game considers that you won the game. So we are going to continue with the sandbox. But I guess GG. But let's continue in the sandbox mode. Our challenge is much bigger than just reaching max settlement level. We need max settlement level in every city. Don't we, boys? Alright, how does this look? Good enough, good enough. We have 700 bread, boys. 700 bread. Hey, how is the ale looking? We have 305 ale and we have 156 shoes. That's amazing. We have... Wow, we are making lots of shoes. Well, you know what? I have an idea. Like, let's export shoes. Since we don't need that many. Export if we have, I don't know. Oh, if we have more than 100 shoes, export the rest. Wow, 8? Oh my god. Okay. At the same time, if we have more than... Charcoal is going down in price. Interesting. We could export flour, grain, yes, but we don't need to. We could export bread, though. Export if we have more than 500 bread. Let's go. Oh, we are making so many veggies because there are no foreign exports right now. Look at that. Critically oversupplied. Oh, man. Easy clap. We literally... The king himself is like, guys, stop it with the cabbages. Stop it. Stop it. Hey guys, actually, from wherever you are from, like really, do you ever eat stuffed cabbage? And do you know what stuffed cabbage means? Here, where I'm from Transylvania, we eat stuffed cabbage. It's like a traditional recipe for us. I think we took it from the Turkish and we perfected it. And now Turkish people are going to be probably offended, but not gonna lie, we do it really well. But it's a much more regional recipe. It's not like just us. Like a lot of the Eastern European countries know about this. Cabbage rolls? Is that the same thing? Let me check that. Cabbage rolls. Yes, quite. Yes, the Turkish one. Beef and tomatoes? Yes, you can, yeah. But do you use what type of cabbage do you use? Do you use fermented cabbage or do you use just the plain cabbage? Bro, not gonna lie, I love the fermented cabbage one. Although the best way to prepare it when you're using fermented cabbage is to wash the fermented cabbage first, so it doesn't have that powerful sour taste. If that makes sense. Like with ground beef, yeah. Or you could use minced pork. I mean, steamed. You boil it. You put it in a like. You boil it for a couple of hours, or you could even put it in the what do you call it? In the oven. It depends on how much you want to prepare. You guys use fermented one? It sounds interesting. Yeah. Oh wait, where are you from, Can? If you don't mind sharing. Yes, the fermented one is really good, but you need to wash it first, because I'm gonna tell you a story. One time, my mom, I think 15 or 16. My mom made cabbage rolls with fermented cabbage, and she actually bought like a very, very fermented one. It was very sour and salty tasting, because usually fermented cabbage is done with salt. So you put salt in it, and I actually so here in Eastern Europe, when you want to cool off the pan you made your stuffed cabbage in, right? When you want to cool it off, you would leave it in the sink, and you would put cold water around the oh my god, brain, please work. What is it? The thing you boiled it in. My god, what is wrong with me? But anyway, you understand. So you put cold water around it, and you leave it in the sink. And I actually went, and I think I poured like a glass of water from the kitchen, and I forgot to completely close the close off the water, and it was getting into this into the ready meal, like into the pan, right? And you know what happened? It literally slowly it went overboard, and it actually cleared out the sourness. And of course we had to reboil it, because usually when you use tap water, you I don't know wherever you're from, but we actually boil tap water before drinking it or eating it. And we had to boil it again, but it was, I think, one of the best tasting rolled cabbage. I mean, made with fermented cabbage. Best one ever, man. I don't know. Yes, it was me. It was me who forgot to close the tap. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't open fully, but it was just, dripping. If my mom would hear this story, she would be like, "Yeah, I do remember. I was so mad at you. This is what she would say. I was so mad at you, but you actually fixed it, because it was so sour." She went out to do some grocery shopping. So when she came back, she got really mad at me, of course. But she later when she cooled down, she actually told me it was so sour, I didn't even think we would be able to eat it, and it was too salty too. I speak French, English, and Norwegian. I forget words all the time. Yeah. Oh, you speak Norwegian, Marauder? I learn every day something new. And Kankan is from the Netherlands. Well, hello there. Hello there, Netherlands. It was only, I think, 1 or 2 years ago that we changed in our language your country's name. Because previously, your country's name in Romanian was Olanda, which I think is Holland. But then Netherlands is now called Țările de Jos, which means Netherlands, like the lands that are lower than the ground or something like that. Like the countries lower than the ground or something like that. Plot level 2? No, we are not going to upgrade this. Brain, stop it. This Yum Talks makes me hungry again. What's everyone having had for dinner? Oh, me for dinner, I had I had some. Ooh, how do I say this? Wait a second, because I know the name in Hungarian and in the Romanian, but so it's like, imagine you're making a chili, but instead you're making it a soup. And you usually use some smoked meats, like you use the smoked ham or something in its preparation. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I wanted to ask Marauder. How hard is Norwegian when compared to learning German? Like, would you describe Norwegian being harder to learn than German, or the other way around? Yeah, that's what I had for dinner. We Eastern Europeans eat lots of soups, and it's not the type of soup that, I don't know, maybe East Asian or like Americans think of, or like even Western Europeans, because it's not like cream soup or like a ramen. It's one of a kind. I think you should try it one time. There's a lot of goulash style, but yeah, honestly, French is the hardest. German and Norwegian feel more logical, if that. Yeah, I totally understand. I think that's how a lot of the German. I remember the last year when I bought a ticket to Romania, I was surprised to see Netherlands as on a, yeah. Oh wow, you came to Romania? Which part did you explore? But it sounds close to Holland, so I thought it makes sense. Ah, yeah. A lot of people still call it that way. So it's like a, it's like a generational transition. Like it will take some time to call them by its new name. All right, I think we are doing really well. 50 occupied. We have 4 families left. And it looks like I've been taking a look at these agricultural lands. Looks like everything's plowed the way it should be. And not only that, we are harvesting things as they should be. And now we have deep mines, by the way. Now we have deep mines. And not only do we have deep mines, but we have space for 20 more families, which are most probably going to go into farming, mining salt, and making probably sausages. You went to Cluj. Well, you should. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but there are so many nice looking cities, and I'm not trying. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to seem biased, but there are many nice looking cities, and especially ones that are really close to the mountains, that are worth exploring. And especially the fact that I think Romania is one of the largest natural reservations in terms of virgin forests yet. Virgin forests, for anyone who doesn't know, means that it hasn't been replanted. It has never been cut down here in Europe. So And castles. Yeah, lots of castles. I do love exploring castles, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for the day to be able to go and visit some more, because we've been doing a lot of road trips, but yeah, hopefully. Oh, what did you think about the food, the local food, Can? I would be very curious to see what people think about our cuisine. I'm that type of guy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm that type of guy when I'm unsure about a foreign country's cuisine. There are times when I when I fall back to like I'm gonna go to KFC, or I'm gonna eat a McDonald's or something like a franchise, you know. Sometimes when I'm on the fence, I go with the safe option. Anyone else who thinks like me? But yeah, a lot of the times when I go somewhere, I do select like restaurants with reviews that have like not necessarily how do you call them? Not necessarily tourist reviews, but local reviews, because I like to explore the local culture. Like a lot of the times when I go visit a country, I'm not gonna go to the capital. I would choose like a random town or city that's not that popular for tourists, and would go there and look up like a restaurant, like a traditional local restaurant, and try food there, you know. Anyone else who thinks like me? Whoops. Wow. Okay, I think we are really good on farmland. I think we can extend farmland now. Looks like everything is plowed, sowed, and the crop growth is top notch. That's good. Looks like we have enough people doing everything. We still need 2 more families to top off here, so that this farmhouse does not stand on its own, doing nothing. But besides that, you're doing pretty fine. You love the Romanian Mitch, which is also called Mitite, by the way. Yeah. My friend's mom always brings over a tub full of it when she came over from Romania. My moms are the best. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Looks like we are we're doing pretty good here. Now we can still put down, it looks like 300, that would be 70 divided by 3 would be 23 houses. We can put down 23 houses. And we don't have to level them up to the max, which is nice. All right, let's get going. What do you guys think? Let's put down some more houses. Let's make this look like a proper city. All right, so for that, I would probably want to continue. Oh, you know what? I think we can forego this road now. I think that's enough. Or actually, you know what? Let's keep it there, but... Let's keep it there, but... Uh-huh. That's good. Alright, I need a house here, maybe? Oh my goodness, that looks pretty nice. Well, let's go with this. At the same time, we did say that we would put down some more houses over here. Actually, let's try and so what? Okay, words please, brain. So what I'm trying to do is we are going to have houses put down in this area. We are going to expand using the King's Road, and then we are going to have an additional fortress up this hill, and then another neighborhood is going to fill in the blanks for this road over here, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now. And of course, you know what? We also need this. Oh yeah, but maybe we make an organic looking ridgeline. Come on. Come on. Please, game. Hello? Could you work with me? Oh, too steep. Oh. Oh boy. Not the best, but it is what it is. Maybe if I do it the other way around. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that was too steep. That's too steep, huh? I have an idea still. Maybe if we go lower. Oh, it doesn't like it. What can I do? Okay. Alright, this works. This works. Nice. And then the last one. Too steep, huh? Interesting. So, quick question though. We've been talking a lot about Romanian cuisine, but now you need to share with me. You need to share with me. What are your guys' like top 3 recipes? Like I need options here. If you haven't noticed till now, I do like to prepare food from time to time, and I do like to try out new recipes. So hit me with your best shot, guys. I need something new here. What do you guys like a top 3 most prepared recipes you have? Like something that you usually eat and you like it a lot. I'm still looking for that magical spot here, boys. Let's go, please. No? Alright. Let's remove that then. It's too steep, it would seem like. But it's interesting because... Oh. Doesn't like it. Okay. In that case... Nope. Still nope. All right, we can stop there. We can continue once we are down the slope. I think that would be enough. That would be big enough of a transition. We could also extend along the river. Hey, you know what? Let's actually do that. Nice. You know what? That looks pretty cool. Curry, fried rice, and fried chicken. Oh, you did say you were Asian. What part of Asia did you mean? If I may ask. If it's not too intrusive of a question. I'm curious by nature. It doesn't let you build in slope? No. It usually it doesn't. Like here, as an example, I wouldn't be able. Because it doesn't have enough of a foundation to build upon. Man, fried rice is pretty. It is really good. It's really good. Fried chicken, I think that's everyone's favorite. Like there's not a single person. I mean, maybe vegetarians. There's not a single person that could say, but even they would admit. Come on, even they would admit that like chicken wings. Oh man, ooh. Indonesia. Nice. Nice to meet you. Person from all across the world. And you ended up here. Welcome. Here in Europe. Netherlands itself has no food culture. Well, I did meet so it was actually funny because we had a project and I was working with people from the Netherlands, and they were we went to a restaurant to eat together, and funny story like this, I couldn't make this shit up. And here in Transylvania, when you go out to eat, you eat I mean lunch, right? Lunch is made up of two things. You have soup, and then that's the main that like it's not even the main course. It's usually like what do you like the starter, like like in Transylvania your starter isn't like spring rolls or something. No, it's soup. And then you have your main course, which is usually, I don't know, like your main course, like your traditional main course. But we went out and my guy was like, yeah, but do you eat this? Do you eat all of it? And I was like, yeah, we do. I mean, why is it so surprising for you? Well, us at lunch we usually eat like a piece of bread with cheese. I was like, wait, then what do you eat the rest of the day? Like when do you eat your main course? Well, usually maybe at dinner, but maybe yeah. I was like so I was so not necessarily shocked in a bad way, but it was shocking to see like how different parts of the world treat like courses, you know, like breakfast, lunch. And that was quite a while ago. Like I was probably finishing college back then, and I was working as an intern back then. So it was interesting. I was like, oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now that I think of it, it was quite a while ago. It wasn't a couple of years ago. It was... Ooh. We have an amazing full culture, complete melting pot of cultures, but nothing overly original. What is your favorite one? Like, what is your dish? What is your type of dish, Marauder, that you could say, okay, I could eat this 3 days in a row and I wouldn't mind. Like your one of your favorite ones. Exactly. If you have sandwich with more than cheese, wow, you went fancy. Wait, you serious? I've been planning literally this burgage plot for a half an hour. I need to get used to having conversations while playing. Not gonna lie, guys. And today is an outlier. The amount of the big huge cuisine conversation that we are having here makes me feel like I made the wrong channel. Maybe I should have made a cooking channel. I'm just kidding. I enjoy what we are doing here. So 54 houses. We can put down... How many more I said? Oh, shit. 20... 19, I think. 19 more before we hit the... We hit our population quota. I'm just figuring out how this would look like. Okay, maybe. Let's do this. Alright, that's good enough. Following the road there. Awesome. Actually, I think the best way to do is this way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nope. Let's go with this. And then maybe if we face it somehow that way. That way. Ooh, can we include the river? With a glass of milk to wash it off. Oh man, I cook 99% of meals at home. I really like anything French style, but nothing. It's a butter dill salad with sun-dried tomato. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know. Of course, different recipes are best done in different seasons, but we have like a Hungarian style of I think the French ratatouille, like you have that vegetable stew, right? That veggie stew, and you can actually hear my mouth watering, dude. When I finish this stream, I'm probably gonna order something. Oh, it's not okay. It's too late now. It's too late. It's close to midnight. My wife is Eastern European. She makes 50 different breads. Oh yeah, bread is important in Europe, and you have so many ways of making bread. I think she probably... Have you ever tried focaccia? The Italian focaccia, which is like a type of bread where you stuff garlic and different spices into it. That's one of the better breads you could have. It's very Italian style, but it's really good. And I don't mean it in a bad way that it's very Italian. Everyone is hungry again. Yeah. Yeah. This looks nice. Let's do this. Royal tax increased. What? Oh, he doesn't like it. Oh, but what we could do, and he doesn't know. What we could do, and he doesn't know, is we could do this. That's a little bit weird. This is gonna bug out, doesn't it? It's not gonna look nice. It's gonna be right down the river. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's not do this. Yeah, this looks much better. Okay. It's a weird little crossroads over here, but I think once we expand this entire area, it's gonna look so nice. Wait and see, boys. Wait and see. Focaccia is amazing with garlic, tomato, and herbs. Yes, yes. Yes. Oh, we have very similar tastes. I like seeing that. Some Indian friends, Indian co-workers. I was working in Hungary. Friends, I mean co-workers. They came from. They were Indians. But they came from Brazil, right? And we actually took them out to some Thai food because they liked Thai food. You can. In one sentence, I think I just how do you call it? Listed 5 cultures, right? In one sentence. But hear me out. So we went out to that Thai place, and I like spicy food. Like, when I say I like spicy food, I like mild hot food. Not like if you would bring me to the hot ones, I would probably have a collapse. You would have to take me to the hospital. But I like mild spicy food. So these guys take us. I mean, we take them so that they could show us what they like to eat, right? And we order, and you have those peppers that shows you how hot it is, right? And these Indian guys, they're like, oh well, 2 is okay, but we are going to eat free pepper sign ones. And I asked them, like, okay, but I've never ate before that Thai food. So I asked them, okay, but is like 2 the mild one and 3 like the hot one? Yeah, like mild is not that even spicy. You can easily eat. Bro, they bring the food. Shit you not, I think I ate like 2 free spoons, or like 2 free bites. It was like this. They had in it some. It was like pasta mixed together with seafood and with stuff, right? It was a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest. It was like a couple of years ago now. But I tell you, I ate 3 bites and I went home hungry. So, and they were eating the free pepper ones, like you have those how spicy it is signs, and they were like Indian. They like hot food, and then I learned to respect those guys. I was like, yeah, respect, man. Yeah, you can do it. I can't. Bring me the milk, guys. Gotta go. Good luck building that last plot. Lol. See you around, man. See you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great one. Yeah, we are actually ending soon, too. I'm just gonna finish up here these couple of burgage plots, and yeah. All right. Indian taste buds are built differently. They are very strong. I learned it the hard way. Let's just say I learned it the hard way. All right, we have that. Nice. All right, 43 divided by 3. Oh, how many is that? How many is that? 15, 16. No, 15. No, 14. 14 more houses we can plan down. Yeah. Let's unstuck myself from from building the last burger plot. Let's start up the third windmill. We are actually at year 15. I think we spent 3 in-game years to discuss cuisine. And you know what? I'm fine with it. This is a lightweight, somewhat of a lightweight playthrough. The challenge is serious, not gonna lie. We do need to do lots of things, but the fact that we are building the city building playthrough of the game kind of gives us moments of relaxation. We can have chats as our city grows. District 2, please stop it. I need to... Yeah, thank you, District 2. District 2 is trying to beg for some attention, and it shall get it probably the next stream. Although I think next stream, what we are going to be doing is expand into the district number 4 over here. And that is going to be a challenge, because we need to finalize all of the fields that we have over here. Because right now, we have, of course, as you can see, food is doing well. We are producing lots of bread. I think we have lots of ale too. Yeah, 600 ale. So we might be able to supply the entire region with this one land. And if we look at the land fertility, we have more flax spots, if I remember. Yeah, over here. We actually built a burgage over one of them, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, because we have... barley is more important than flax, and also than emmer. And emmer is like... barley is first place, emmer second, and flax is pretty much the last. It helped to also make the growth a bit more naturally. Yes. Yes. 13 years. All right, this is the opposite of the speed run. Like you see those guys that do like, oh, you know what? I'm going to build an entire village in 1 year. Oh my God, no. Yeah, pretty self-sufficient. It is. Not only is it self-sufficient, but we were actually planning to supply the rest of the 3 districts with the bread that we produce here. So, if anything, we could probably put down another bakery, and that would most probably make more than enough. Or we could, alternatively, we can just export the grain/flour. Although, the reason why we took the bakery, and most of the time I don't do it, right? But the reason why we did is because 1 grain turns into 2 flour, which turns into 2 pieces of bread with the bakery. So 1 grain equals 4 bread, which is very important when you're trying to maximize profit. Because this is also going to be somewhat so... the challenge is indeed to make the entire city self-sufficient, but the next step is to see how much time / how efficient do we have to get with our city in order to hit the desired cap of groschen. Now, realistically speaking, 10 million groschen is somewhat of a big a big wish, but I set this challenge in order to aim for the stars, probably shoot for the moon. Because the idea is just to show how self-sufficient we could get. And yeah. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, boys. Yes, it does. And with that, I think we did it. All 3 windmills are working. Usually you don't need that many families on windmills, because the way this goes, those families, the windmill does the processing of the grain. The family is only there to transport the grain to the windmill and the flour from the windmill. So in that sense, right now, a lot of times you have grain close by. Maybe not this one time, but usually you do have a lot of barley grain close by, so they don't have to go all the way to the granary. In which case, right now, we do have a lot of grain in the granary, which is nice. But yeah, we just hit the 3-hour mark. Guys, thank you. Thank you for joining today's session. Oh man, I think I'm hungry after this one. Not gonna lie. But at the same time, don't forget that, once again, we are closing in on the 10,000 subscribers. And not only that, I want to let you know that we've launched 9 handcrafted loyalty badges, 1 for each 1,000 subscribers that we hit so far. That's literally why we didn't have a stream yesterday, because I was finishing up the badges. And each one is marked with a Nordic rune, symbolizing strength, loyalty, and growth. And if you haven't seen them yet, check them out and let me know what you think. I'm always open to feedback. And with that said, don't forget to vote on the YouTube post for the next emojis, for the first ever YouTube channel emoji that we are going to be doing for the 10K celebratory emoji design. That's pretty much the next milestone. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you here, guys. We are going to do, the next stream is going to be continuing the Oblivion playthrough. And the next, I think I'm going to plan the next Manor Lords stream for either Monday or Tuesday. As for the sub Sunday, it is going to kick off on the next Sunday, so not the one that is going to be now, so not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. And we are going to start the official voting on Monday, but you can always leave either here in chat or in the comment section your thoughts on what you would like to be played on our community events. Have a great one. Have a great night. Bye-bye.